regained in 1603. That is his evidence. In between, where was this vehicle? And when he put the actual image of Baragwanath, after the court has canvassed the issue of a breach, it has been put by that witness during my cross-examination to say that breach is after the gates of Baragwanath. It's after the gates.
And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, why Judge Ratha should not be giving himself witness duties. Because if you remember on Thursday during Baloyi's heads of argument, Judge Ratha jumped in to talk about the bridge and how he's an expert in knowing about the bridge. The bridge was built in the 1960s. The bridge hasn't moved. And therefore, because of the bridge, the satellite signal could not transmit to the car because the bridge is made of cement. Do you remember that? I love how Mngomezulu came for that rebuttal. Most importantly, Mngomezulu said, I'm going to tell you all this from memory. I'm not going to be reading like Baloyi when I'm giving my heads of argument. I'm going to go in sequence. And boy, oh boy, was I impressed. What are your thoughts so far on how Mngomezulu tore the state argument to shreds? This is incredible. My admiration for Mngomezulu as he shows his expertise, not reading a single sentence, relating dates as they are. But let me let you watch for yourself. Let's continue watching.
It cannot be said that the location was caused because that vehicle was under that bridge. If it was under that bridge from 1558 to 1603, what was it doing at that time? So the evidence or the version of Ntanzi should be accepted to be both reasonably and possibly true, because this thing comes from somebody who did not record anything from the 16th up to the 24th. He may be doubted about the evidence of Orlando, he doesn't know, but what was of importance to him to see that name Orlando. And one may assume that he was at Orlando because he assumed that he was at Albertine. I may not attach the blame weight to accused number 2. Whether Kininda or Brigadier Kininda arrived with Sergeant Mhola in a white BMW, they may state, as these witnesses have denied, that this is the version of accused number 2 Ntanzi. Say no, that's where I was made to sign. And my Lord, before I forget, there was something that also makes me to believe the evidence of Bongani Ntanzi. He talked about water that was used. And Mkhani confirmed that they bought water. Why? Is that a coincidence? The answer is no. It's consistent with what occurred on that particular day. Water. My Lord, on the evidence of the AVL, I was really disappointed by the evidence of Brigadier Kininda.
Remember when Legal Aid said they were not paying Mngomezulu? Remember when Judge Ratha said, okay, I will allow you to do the heads of argument for accused number 1 and number 2, even though that is not ethical because you do not represent the accused number 2. But Mngomezulu said, no, I have an agreement with their legal team, so they would like me to go ahead. He gave them the hint. That was Judge Ratha's turn or time to deny that request because, wow, did Mngomezulu not tie in all loose ends with regards to Bongani Ntanzi's testimony regarding the water and how, man, this was just brilliant. This Mngomezulu is brilliant. Again, I emphasize, he is not reading, he is not flipping through paper, he is saying everything from the top of his head. Impressive. And the uncle that is paying Mngomezulu, I'm sure he's very happy with his dollars right now.
I can repeat it. I was really disappointed by the evidence of Brigadier Kininda. You cannot cure the damage that has been already there. In relation to the date of the 24th of June 2020, it is clear from the evidence of Jonathan and Lisereng, they went to Pretoria to fetch Ntanzi, who was transported on a white Toyota Fortune. These people were at all material time escorting. They never lost sight of the vehicle up to Boksburg. Gave that evidence. Kininda comes and say, no, accused might have confused a buggy with a canopy. This is really disappointing. And this has been confirmed that he has been transported. I even referred to Priest that what you are relying on that AVL is not consistent with that date that you mentioned, that vehicle was in Benoni. Because this is what Jonathan has said. So the evidence of Ntanzi should be accepted as both reasonably and possibly true. Even accused number one, he gave a very consistent evidence. The evidence of the doctor or the dentist, the primary object of taking Ntanzi there was to confirm if Ntanzi had a gold tooth. So nothing more, nothing less. But that doctor confirmed that Ntanzi did not have a gold tooth. And during the interview on the 17th of June in Pretoria at the boardroom, they confirmed the state, Bongani, Mohola, whoever was there, that Ntanzi had no tattoos.
To confirm that he had no tattoos nor the gold tooth. One thing about Mngomezulu, he tore Baloyi's defense to shreds. And it's the state's responsibility to prove beyond reasonable doubt that accused number one and accused number two are actually the suspects in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. But even better than that, or should I say, but it is also the state's responsibility to make sure that when they decided to bring docket 636, that it was airtight and that they could prove that these were the guys that killed Senzo Meyiwa. But Mngomezulu has poked holes in the entire state investigation. Mzansi, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts so far. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video, because on our next video, we will be dropping Mngomezulu's continuous explosive heads of argument where he proves that he is a brilliant defense criminal lawyer. Oh my goodness. Epic. Thanks so much for watching, and catch you on our next upload.